Hey everyone, how's it going? What are you guys rocking? What are you guys wearing? I'm doing a little you heard of this one yet? Seen that nice little wood lovely box here. Rosse Fort Cologne. A Chypre through and through and through and through. This is Brandon with Therapeutic Fragrance. Glad you guys found the channel. Glad you guys found the video and tuned in. Today we're going to do a Loretta by Deco London, which happens to be a feminine Chypre, part of the Chypre family. No, my hair is crazy. I got a haircut coming up. I could go forever without one. Anyways, that's me. Enough about hair. Let's get to the review. Stay tuned, guys. Hey guys, Brandon back. I caught myself in the middle of talking if I don't wait a second, so I'm learning the little pause from my phone screen to the camera. Loretta by Deco London. These the bottles, super cool art on the front, Art Deco style. Definitely their own thing in perfumery as far as I've seen. Kind of rectangular with nice curves on the bottle. Try to get a picture up for you guys. Here or there. Here's the juice, just nice, little white colored. Got a little bit of thickness to it on it. This is part of the Patchouli series that we're almost about to wrap up. For 50 ml, $120, so just over $2 an ml. Notes on this are top notes, orange blossom, osmanthus. Base notes are moss, amber, musk, vanilla, and vetiver. And the heart notes, I skipped those, or switch them around, they'll be right on the screen. Heart notes are rose, jasmine, and patchouli. And again, it's a floral Chypre. Billed as perfumer is Sophia Fannin Howell and Robert Et. Two different places had his name spelled like that. So just Robert with E-T at the end, all one word. This is billed as a feminine fragrance. I'd put it at a 75-25. So 75 being feminine, 25 masculine. And first spray on this one, guys. Very perfumery off the top. This without any notes, me looking at any of the stuff. Always write a paragraph first and kind of get into it. Just first blast, Perfumey. And no patchouli at all. Hidden, again, focusing on the patchouli, so that's why I bring it up. Just 5 minutes in, here comes the patchouli, nice up and lifting. It's hidden at first. And last time I got this was, I believe it was House of Kerosene's. And it was close. This is a little more toned down than that was. But Hubba Bubba. This smelled like Hubba Bubba after 5 minutes. Softer than House of Kerosene's, but unmistakably that pink bubblegum, strawberry bubblegum that I used to buy as a kid for, it was a quarter a pack, those big pieces. You'd see how many pieces you fit in your mouth. Only 5 came in a pack, those big blocks. Anyways, that's what this smelled like after 5 minutes. Whoever came up with sweet, we're not talking, almost everybody's doing vanilla and patchouli, I've noticed, but we're talking the top sweet, because vanilla is kind of like an undersweet, and what Kerosene and what these guys have done is put the sweet on top. Oh, they list this osmanthus as a top note, but there's definitely something similar to give that Hubba Bubba. It's unmistakably there. the scent, and it was a Kerosene's also. Kerosene's way more heavy, and I think they were using a raspberry. I would not say the raspberries in this because I'm very used to that note. Something's here. It's genius. Whoever came up with the top sweetness with the vanilla underneath, it's just a nice circle to just almost put patchouli in a bubble, not like you're blowing a bubble, and put patchouli in the middle of it, and just you got this bubble circling around with just patchouli in the middle and can't get out. It is genius. I would almost, I guess we'd have to credit Amen by Muegler. That's the first I can think of. Anybody else can think of anything before that? Let me know. But just genius how it does that. This is only the second one. Well, I actually have a Muegler, so third one. Maybe I should, review that. I wanted to review it anyways as part of the patchouli. It's so hidden, it's not pronounced, but isn't that the art of the craft of the perfumer, is to really hide it, so I should judge it. And I know, he's credited it as a masterpiece as far as his first creation. It's one of the all-time masterpieces in perfumery, and you can see why. The more I talk, this is me talking off the top of my head, the more I talk, I'm like, yeah, this makes sense of why he is a master at that. Just seeing these guys aren't pulling it off like the Muegler's, Amens and whatnot, but how that pulls it off. And it's a world-class magician's work at using all these notes, and you can't identify them, and it's just a nice accord on its own. So there you go. Seeing how my head works first rate. It's amazing what Muegler did. Enough about him. This is about Deco London. You do have to like Gourmands. I'm not a huge Gourmand fan. If it gets a little dirty like this, again, I mentioned this before, I want to play with real patchouli and real fruits and see how this works, to see if the skin plays into it and adds more depth to that whole circle I just talked about. That'd be fun, but as it is, it's, for me, you got to try it. It's something you got to try. If you haven't tried it, definitely worth trying. But for me, I want just a little more depth, and I'm not to be a Gourmand fan. Kerosene's close. What they did is close. Very creative. Here, way softer when you're gourmandy, and not my kind of thing. Not my kind of thing. The fragrances. Some people it is. It pushed it over the $2 an ml. So I just, as far as me, I don't see me ever owning this in my collection. That's where I'm at on this fragrance. Again, being upfront, that's where I'm at. The only place I could picture me wearing this, if I was my daughter's birthday parties and kind of thing. And I think I have other fragrances that do that. I'd probably go with the Kerosene first before that to have that fun once a year kids' birthday. Who knows? There might be more kids' birthday parties. So it's kind of fun to have kids. She's into it, so she likes smelling creative stuff. That's where my mind goes. So if I do buy this, when can I wear it? Where can I wear the Hubba Bubba kind of thing and get away with it? Because I am in professional environments a ton, so kids' birthday parties I wouldn't be. So that's where my mind went on that. Fragrance, in my opinion, compared to Perfumer's notes, they would disagree with me on this, but the moss and vetiver were mentioned. I'd like them heavier, but then it wouldn't be feminine, and they build it feminine, so I'm not knocking for that at all. They're very lightly, just with a nice kiss to carry the base there. So women that want to try this, keep that in mind. Definitely sample it if you're into Gourmands. The patchoulis just a bit gives it that dirty, earthy thing, and just enough to make it a little interesting. So we're trying if you're just sick of just straight Gourmands with nothing else happening. Score on Art Deco. Loretta. Addictiveness, 12 out of 15. That's with originality in that. So I scored that higher for the sweetness factor. Projection sillage, 3 out of 5. Longevity, 4 out of 5. Composition, 15 out of 25. Ingredients includes priced ml, 18 out of 25. The fragrance itself, the top, heart, and base, the top, a 9 out of 10. The heart, 3 out of 5. the base a 7 out of 10. 71 for, total of 71. Decant, get a sample. And for me, this is definitely, it's like Chypre is billed as, so it's year round. I mean, I wear Chypre any day of the week for the cologne that I started the video with. I wear that every day of the week. And this, I would make sure you're not in high heat. It might explode a bit, so experiment with that. But other than that, who I see wearing this, Kristen Schaal. So she's funny. What is she? Last Man on Earth. That's and a lot of other stuff. She's a funny lady. Spray is 1 to 3. I wouldn't do more. All right, that's my review, guys. Thanks for being here. Peace out. Be blessed.